Good morning, New York. I'm jet lagging. How are you guys? How many here is from United States? How many are from Europe? Raise your hand if you're from US. Good? Rest it from Europe. About 50-50. Good to see you guys. We flew in yesterday evening. Arrived at 11 in the evening and then went to sleep. Woke up 1 a.m. Been awake ever since. So if you're tired, you're not the only one. Look, I'd like to start with a story today. 20 years ago, I was living in a flat. I was going to be a journalist, a war correspondent. There was a lot of partying going on in that flat, even too much for my taste. And so I decided to move. I suited up, came in like one of these white shirts, knocked on the door, tried to be representable, was expecting to see a landlord. The door opened and a 17-year-old guy came, looking at a laptop. And he just ushered me in and said, "Come in." And I came in. On the wall, and this was in 2003, there was a 100-inch flat-screen TV. There was a Miele kitchen. There was a Chesterfield sofa. I was living on ramen noodles. I'd never seen anything like that before. One evening, I was sitting up, looking at what one of these guys were doing. He was playing a game invented here in America. God bless America for poker. That night, the guy I watched won £20,000. I was amazed, but not as amazed as I was when I saw his cashier. £300,000 he had on his account. I was heading into Easter break at the first year of my bachelor degree. I barely made it out of there. I deposited $30 and I never lost that money. This was my entry into the iGaming industry, so I have a lot to thank the United States for, because 20 years later, I've been fortunate in founding previously a company called Gaming Innovation Group that publicly listed on the stock exchange, did a lot of business here in the US with the Hard Rock Group. Now, today, I'm the CEO of a company called HappyHour. It's seed fund and early stage accelerator for iGaming. We are building the future of iGaming, and that's what I'm here to talk with you about today, the future of iGaming. Before talking about the future of iGaming, I'd like to go into the past. iGaming has grown with technology, and this beautiful piece that you see on the screen next to me is one of the first sets of technology we found in the iGaming space, or should we say gambling space. 3,000 years before Christ in Mesopotamia, they were carving out these beautiful six-sided dice from stone. People has gambled since the dawn of mankind. In fact, gambling dates back to the Paleolithic era. That's ancient Stone Age. We have gambled in China since the 1000 before Christ. We have gambled in the Japanese market since 1400 after Christ. We have done horse racing in the UK for more than 300 years. We have gambled in the United States for hundreds of years. Gambling is a recession-proof industry. Gambling is a pandemic-proof industry. Gambling is an inherent phenomenon in human culture and history. And we need to understand that gambling has been with us since the dawn of mankind and will be with us forever. What I want to talk to you about today is how the future of gambling will look like. We are here in New York today at a pivotal time because of a major shift happening in our industry. I'm not talking about the 33 states that has regulated sports betting in the US, the 7, soon 8, 9 states that have regulated iGaming. That's a huge shift, and I'm super excited about it, because that's partially what will take us into the future. We're not talking about digital transformation, which has been one of the strongest drivers of growth for this industry over the last 20 years. I'm talking about a bigger shift that will impact us all fundamentally, not only in gambling, but in every aspect of our lives. To set the scene for that, I would like to show you a video.
A place called the Oasis. This is the Oasis. It's a place where the limits of reality are your own imagination. You can do anything. Go anywhere. Like the Vacation Planet. Surf a 50-foot monster wave in Hawaii. You can ski down the pyramids. You can climb Mount Everest with Batman. Check out this place. It's a casino the size of a planet. You can lose your money there. You can get married. You can get divorced. You can go in there. People come to the Oasis for all the things they can do, but they stay because of all the things they can be.
We are at the early stages of Web3. Steven Spielberg created this movie, Ready Player One, in 2018, depicting a 2027 society where we had a digital presence in a world called Oasis. It's from the book Ready Player One. When we are looking at the future of gambling, we need to picture this Oasis. The future of gambling is not only a place we will play. It's a game we will work. It's a place we will work. It's a place where we will create, where people will meet, where they will come together. Why should we send thousands of workers into a warehouse where they will sit and do live dealers when they can put on a headset and do the Uber-style gig economy from home? Creators shouldn't only be larger companies. Creators should be the artists, the musicians, the audio artists, everybody around us that can put something into this world and monetize it. That's the future of gambling. Too grandiose? Too fantastic? Let's make it more tangible. I always show this graph when I do presentations. It shows the worldwide gambling industry, land-based and online combined, and the growth we've had over the last years. Web 1.0 got us into the single digits of percentile share of wallet for online. Then it accelerated with Web 2.0, and it got us into the 20, soon 30% share of wallet. Web 3 is what will get us above 50% in digital transformation. Fueling that transformation is technology. We started this industry, online gambling, in 1998 with the World Cup in France. We had simple Java, HTML web pages. We replaced electronic answering machines, and we could start to bet online. Gambling online only accelerated with Web 2.0, starting more or less in 2006. Technologies such as social media, mobile access, global, widespread internet connectivity, high-quality camera and video drove that change. Companies only followed suit as user behaviors were formed. Now, we're imminently standing in front of a new technological revolution, Web 3, where technologies such as semantic web, the web in which every machine can read, where decentralized applications, where users monetize their own data rather than corporations owning all the rights to that data, will happen. As companies, as an industry, we need to capitalize on these technologies because that's what will drive the consumer habits. That's what we need to cater to if we are going to put the consumer first. Will it pay off? If you look at the center column of this slide, you can see that it started in 2006. There was another company in the iGaming industry that launched in 2006 called Evolution. Camera, broadband, user-generated content, it all sounds familiar. This company here has executed brilliantly on it and is today the most valuable online gambling company in the world at nearly a 20 billion market capitalization. It shows us how capitalizing on the future technologies can lead to a successful business strategy, first and foremost by putting the user first. Look at this beautiful product here. It is the best innovation that has happened in the 2020s in the gambling industry. If you think that it is enough to only take a camera and put it on a live table and beam it onto the internet, it's not enough. You need to augment it, you need to enrich it, you need to create social communities, you need to make people come together, and in this product they've captured it all. And it's fantastic. Let's look at how influencers has developed in the same time to understand how our inherent human behavior is reflected. This is Instagram 2014, an influencer named Melanie Sanchez. Look how real and authentic she looked like. There was a period here where it was almost like we tried to do a counter-reaction to the technological development, and everything online had to be as real as possible. Well, 7 years later, it looks like this. It's as augmented as possible. We need eyeballs, we need attention, so we're doing what we can to stand out, and we're using the technology, the magic that we have, to embrace that. And this is Iron Mouse in 2022. Virtual influencers is one of the fastest growing category. This lady here from Canada, nobody knows who she is. She sits behind this beautiful character, and she reckons up thousands of viewers every single day on Twitch. Citibank says that there will be 5 billion people in the metaverse by 2030. 5 billion people. Before you think that's 5 billion people in an Oasis-type world. No. That's only 1 billion people who will put on a virtual reality headset and beam themselves into this environment. The 5 billion people is better understood as all the people that is connected to the internet, because we will all be part of the Web3 movement. 13 trillion market opportunity. What does this mean for iGaming? Well, we're already there. This is Said.Run. Tamagotchi on steroids. Some of you had those when you were young. You can breed your own NFT horse, you can give it abilities, you can use it to compete with other users in an arena. The winner takes down the money. They've sold these NFT horses. They sold NFT horses of more than 30 million. That's like 7-8 months ago. Stake.com is the fastest growing gambling operator ever. By hearsay, rumored to now be tracking at 1.5 billion in annualized revenues, all done with electronic currency. Decentraland is perhaps the closest things we come to an Oasis today. All blockchain-driven. You can own your own casino table. You can participate in a world where your avatar with your character. Again, according to hearsay, they did 2.5 million euro NGR. That's revenues in December. I hear the founder is here, so maybe he can confirm that. This is what my company, HappyHour, is doing. We're a seed fund, an early-stage accelerator. We're creating the future of iGaming. We're working with brilliant people, with large capital, with companies and people that believe in creating the future using these technologies. And we started only 2 years ago with 2.5 million euro. Since then, we've incubated companies, we've invested into companies, and by last transaction date, we're now up to an asset under management of 114, more or less. We've only focused on what users want, putting the user first, creating future-oriented technologies, and we have achieved that in this time. You want to see a little bit of what we're doing? Let's roll a video.
Humans are wired to connect. It's just the way we're born. We search for like-minded people, a sense of belonging, a community, effortless interactions. The proof is in the data. 7 hours spent each day on the internet. 3.5 hours spent streaming video content. Over 200 million hours spent watching Twitch slots category in 2021. 33% online purchases bought via social shopping channels in Asia. Our ABC has become CRC. Creativity, reliable idols, community. The tech giants are responding. Web3 is coming. The social revolution around us is happening. Our industry needs to step up or risk becoming irrelevant. Are you paying attention? Time to skip the rules. Reset the boundaries. 1 + 1 = 3. Share the fun. Share the thrill. Share the experience.
This here is one of our portfolio companies, Livespins. Unveiled 6 months ago in this very conference in Valletta, we've since gained tremendous traction. We launched it now only a month ago. Every single day it is growing in user counts. We have all the big American companies inquiring about this product. We have a demand pipeline of dozens of companies who want this product. We can't scale it up fast enough. Do you want to see it? This is how it looks like. Through the lobby, You can find thumbnails to video streams. No longer do you have to download a Flash file or an HTML file and sit alone in your room and play a casino game. With this product here, you can enter a lobby where an influencer or a streamer will play, and we have connected the backend, so whatever the streamer does, you can bet behind and share the outcome. So if the streamer plays a slot machine and wins 1000x, you can set your own stake, you can set the amount of rounds you want to play yourself, and you will win 1000x, but on your stakes, on your terms. You can socialize and chat with other people in the room. You can do things together. If we are going to create this online world, we need to respect that people's lives are converging between online and land-based. People would want to bring in their connections, their relations online. This product is doing it. I'm running out of time here, so I'll cut it short. In HappyHour, we have 7 portfolio companies, all growing, all doing an incredible job for the iGaming industry. We came here today to talk with you, to tell you that we want to partner and grow our business family. We want to work with the larger companies, both on the investment side, on the capital side, on the operator side. We want to serve you, we want to buy from you, we want to work with all of you. Web3 is just starting. It will be the future for all of us. HappyHour is leading the way. We'd love to work with entrepreneurs, with companies, with all of you. Thank you for your attention today. It was a pleasure to be here. Thank you.